When I was a young kid, my dad was a real rough character, old school. About 9 years old, and I was forbidden to go in the river. Dad was probably afraid I was going to drown. So I started going over there, and I'd go home all red-eyed from swimming and my hair wet. And that went on about 3 months, and the old man got wise. Back there swimming one day, and I could hear trees breaking and boulders rumbling. I think the river quit moving. It was my dad. And that old boy wasn't afraid to spare a boot, but it never stopped me from going back to the river.
Shock, confusion,
tragedy,
sadness,
tearful.
It was all those things.
I was very angry and very upset.
You know, your heart starts to pound and you wonder,
how could anybody let anything like this happen?
This is where the spill came through.
At first it was
a sickening feeling.
They said they were actually not only going to get it back to normal, but make it better than it was, is what I was told.
This company had said that they were going to restore the river to what it was before.
We made a mess, and we're going to be here, and we're going to clean it up.
Let's make sure there's no product left, and then let's restore it to at least how it was or better.
Time and time again, you know, we're not going to leave until this is completely abated.
To do whatever was necessary to make things right. That's very important to us, to make sure that we leave things better than we found them. To see people coming back to this river with the river reopening, I would just say enjoy the river. Enjoy its features, enjoy its uniqueness, and just make the most of it.
I call this my river. This is my river. I don't call it, oh, the portion of the Kalamazoo River that I live on.
It's extraordinary to be able to walk up virtually any portion of the river and actually see a clear water flowing. My friends, people that I know, are going to be coming down to the river and they're going to be able to see what I'm seeing today.
Well, I'm excited about the fact that people are going to be out taking advantage of the beauty of the river, the recreational opportunities, the fishing, the boating. I also want them to appreciate the amount of work that's gone into the cleanup. In the end, I want them to really cherish the natural resource that we have here.
When it comes to the wildlife along the river, we have seen everything that we ever saw prior to the oil spill. Everything is back.
And I see the turtles and I see the frogs. It tells me that the cleanup has been successful to the point where we can reestablish a beautiful river environment and bring back not only the wildlife, but the people are going to be back on the river. And I think they're going to be real happy with what they see.
The company has established they will be here and monitoring this river system until they can ensure the general public that the river system has been put back the way it was.
The river is cleaner, the community is stronger, and the legacy that this company leaves behind is very, very positive.
The sites are about the people along it, and so we've given names like Sailor's Landing, like Paddler's Grove, or Angler's Bend, to the ones that didn't have names before. And then, of course, Historic Bridge Park.
It's free. It's free recreation. More available, more accessible by these community enhancement projects, what they've done.
They have positively impacted our organization by improvements in our infrastructure, which allows us to do additional programming of more and more families and children being taught about our environment.
It's not something that we want to erase from our memory, and that we not waste the opportunity to learn from an incident like this. So by no means do we want to forget this. We want to actually memorialize it.
It's just the peace and tranquility. That's my passion. And when we seen the oil in the river, I thought we lost it. I didn't think we'd get it back. I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased. I think it's cleaner now than what it was before.